Hello, this is Om Prakash. Though I don't know how to drive a car, but whenever I've gone out with my friends and relatives, so I have faced the problem of parking. This issue can be sorted out through this Park Karo app, which is proposed by me. So obviously each house would be having the house number. House number 1, house number 2, house number 3, house number 4, right? And there are many houses in front of which there are spaces where car can be parked, right? There are spaces between the house and the road where the car can be parked. Suppose this house has this much width and it has such a width that two cars can be parked in front of this house, right? Between the space between this house and the road, two cars can be parked, right? So we will name them as slot A and slot B, right? And this A and B would be written on the boundary of the house. Like here the width of this house is small, so only one car can be parked in front of this house. So I have named it only A. Here two cars can be parked, so it's written A and B. Similarly, all the houses would be having the houses number and they would be having the parking slot mentioned on the boundary of the wall of the houses, right, in this way. So now when you will open this Park Karo app, obviously this all thing would be configured with the Google Map, right? This all parking spaces would be configured with the Google Map. And when you are going to open the Park Karo app and when you search in the particular area where you want to park the car, all the parking spaces would appear in that area, okay? And as per the distance from the marketplace, the fare, the amount of the parking area would vary. So next on the app, there would be all the parking spaces available on the screen of the map. Now you will tap on the parking space which suits you, right? And then after clicking on that, the house number as well as the slot number with that will appear on the screen. Suppose I have there a parking space here and here and here. So what I have done is that I have tapped on this house number 10 and slot B, right? So house number 10 and slot B will appear on your screen because the location would be shown on the map, but the thing is that exactly the location may not be shown. It may be that on the map the house number 8 is being shown, or the location of house number 8 is being shown for house number 10, right? So in Ola we have a vehicle number, the car number, so here we have the house number and the slot number in front of the house. Okay, did you got this? Next, how would be the fare distribution, the amount distribution, right? So obviously these are the area which is owned by municipality or government, so 40% would go to the municipality or government, 40% would go to the house owner because these spaces are in front of their house, okay, and 20% would go to the Park Karo app. So this is the concept. Now next, there are many areas which are free, right? There are many government area which is of no use, or it's of no use, right? They are vacant land, so that can be also used for the parking purpose, right? In market area, in the municipality area, there are some spaces which are vacant, right? So that can be used for parking the vehicles. So what will happen there is that it will be named according to the matrix, right? Like 1 2 3 A B C D E F G H, like, so suppose there is a car here, so it would be 1 for the column and 3 for the row. So 1C would be for this car parking, right, mentioned on the screen of your phone. Okay, 1C for this one, 1D for this one, 2A for this one, 2B for this one, 2C for this one, right? And the amount distribution would be such that 80% would go to the municipality and government, because it's solely owned by the government and municipality, right? And 20% would be charged by the Park Karo app. So this is the concept, right? And obviously I told you how OYO rooms are configured with a Google Map. So this parking spaces would be configured with a Google Map, okay? And the algorithm that we would be using is that the fare would vary according to the area. Suppose I'm taking example of Delhi. If we have to look for the market area like Karol Bagh, Lajpat Nagar, Sarojini Market, right? So obviously this area are commercially very active places, right? And the parking spaces available in this area is very less, right? So the demand would be high for this area for the parking purpose. So the fare would be higher for this area compared to the other areas, right? Secondly, near the marketplace from parking space, more the parking charge would be there, right? So how much near the parking space is from the marketplace, obviously that much less you have to walk after you park the car to the marketplace. So the charges would be higher, and farther the parking space from the marketplace, lower will be the parking charges, okay? Fare will vary according to demand, right? Suppose at a particular moment there is some festival, okay, and like Diwali is there, before that all the people wants to have a shopping, right? So that there is a surge in the demand, increase in the demand, okay? So obviously if there is increase in the demand, so there would be hike in the price as well. Like in Ola and Uber, you have when there is a demand that is on a high peak, so obviously at that moment the fare is more, right? So here also the charges would be more when there is a more demand of the parking space. Now thirdly, fare will vary according to the timing, right? Obviously in the evening time most of the people go for shopping, right? So the demand for the parking would be more in the evening time, obviously. So the charging the charges of the car parking would be maximum in the evening time compared to the afternoon and morning time, right? Because in evening obviously everyone go to shopping. So this is in night also the fare would be higher compared to the morning and afternoon time, because in night people do go for shopping, and in the evening and night people do go for shopping, right? So that's the concept of this Park Karo app, right?